All right, horse moon. What better qigong than the horse stance? Okay, it talks about the endurance. It talks about the heat of the season. Talks about the the kind of pushing through the pain. Right, the horse stance kind of sums up this little go time of year that we're enduring. So for horse stance, really simple. I don't want to spend too much time on it. You can get instructions on this anywhere. But the gist of it is get those legs spread nice and wide apart. And you want to get them wider than your shoulders, okay? And note how you end up with a triangle shape with your legs. Now, before we do any bending of the knees, first note where your weight is, right? Try to put your weight into your heels that we can kind of grip the earth with your toes. And from that space, go ahead and bend the knees out and settle into a comfortable stance. Now, for some sacred geometry here, I'll stand back up to see that my legs make a triangle. What we want to get into is from a triangle into a square, all right? And what you don't want is you don't want any of these kind of pentagons where the knees go out further than the feet. Not comfortable, right? So get a nice wide stance and turn that triangle into a square. If I turn sideways, you'll also see that my back line is vertical. You don't want to get into these pitches where your butt sticks out and your head tilts forward. Ideally, again, keep your back straight and your head high, and this will help if you keep your weight in your heels and grip the earth with your toes. Now, in the conversation of endurance, there's kind of a low-tech tool that you can bring into the equation. I call it the staff, right? And so this is one of those traditional Shaolin staffs. They don't make rattan like this anymore, or should I say they don't grow rattan like this anymore, but it has these nice little noise makers at the end because a traditional horse stance is done so low that you can rest the staff on your thighs. And of course, when it burns so much that you have to get up, those noise makers lets your teacher know that you quit. Okay, and so you don't have to be traditional and you don't have to go down so low, right? So traditional would have you down like this, and modified modern horse stance would have you up in a more comfortable space. And go for a minute, go for 3 minutes, go for 10 breaths, whatever you have to monitor the time. Try to enjoy yourself amidst the pain. That's your qigong.